All right, Anthony Joshua got whooped on and went postal. He went 227 on your head. But let's talk about it, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase the chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video, man. Make sure y'all support the channel right now. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, you want to financially support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. All that's rolling at the bottom of your screen. Also, you can find those things in the link tree. The link tree is the first link here. You can listen to this episode and every other episode we've done pretty much this year on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, Radio Public. We pretty much everywhere. I got to get to working on iHeart, man. I've been so busy every day, on the weekends, all day, on the block. But Anthony Joshua, lost yesterday. Told y'all Robert Garcia, one of the best trainers in the game. The game plan showed true why Anthony Joshua, just didn't have the conditioning to carry it out. So you got a great game plan. You still need the soldiers to carry out the game plan. Also we're gonna talk about Usyk Fury a little bit. I'll get more in depth about that tomorrow. Joshua Wilder, I'll get more in depth about that tomorrow. We talk about that and also the Charlo situation. But after the fight, man, I seen that Anthony Joshua went 227 postal on with the microphone yesterday, and I see he didn't get half the backlash that Deontay Wilder did. You know what I'm saying? He threw the belts out the table, checked the old man going to the back. All right. And, nobody, like I told y'all before, man, Black Americans, dude, we got a double standard for each other, bro. We got a double standard for each other. I say it again. Black Americans, we got a double standard for each other. Ain't nobody really ripped AJ for that shit. Nobody ripped Eddie Hearn when he said, well, I would want my kids to look up and be like Anthony Joshua. After what he did, threw the belts, ran up out of there. Then he tried to save face and grabbed the mic. You should have seen the way Usyk was looking at him, dude. Was that roid rage? What the hell was that? What was that? Just let you know, dude, when people like you, that's why people go out their way for people to like them. Because pretty much you can get away with anything in this world if people like you. And Anthony Joshua, they like him. More Americans like Anthony Joshua, no matter the ethnic background, than they like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, for whatever reason it is. When it comes to Wilder, everybody a damn purist. When it comes to everything else in boxing, everybody goddamn fanboy or fangirl. The majority of people out here, and what he did, dude, that shit was sweet, dude. You take the man belt and throw it in the crowd. You ain't never won the ring belt, so you shouldn't even have no business touching the ring belt. Is Mauricio Suleiman going? Well, he didn't sanction this fight, but are Oscar De La Hoya or the IBO standard hitting right there? The IBF, the WBO, the WBA. If anybody in the presidents gonna threaten are they gonna find Anthony Joshua? Are they gonna drop Anthony Joshua out of the sanctioning bodies? Or are they gonna suspend or threaten to suspend Anthony Joshua as they did Deontay Wilder? No. And ain't nobody really speak on that shit yesterday for real. Couple people on social media, we had some fun with it, like, oh man, they went like Kanye with you, but ain't nobody really killed Anthony Joshua like he should have been killed for what he did. All of a sudden, he had all that energy after the fight when he should have kept that. He should have used that energy in the fight to win the fight. Oh, he's just upset. He's just angry. He's just emotional. And this is a fucking excuse. This is continue to be excuses, dude. Ain't no consistency out here. That's one thing you can know about the internet. Consistency don't fucking exist. And then he makes 1,000 excuses leading up to this fight. Well, I didn't want to hurt him. I was trying to outbox him. You know what I'm saying? He made all the excuses in the world. Well, I'm going to follow the Grateful Edmonds, the Big Meaches, and shit like that. Remember he said all that? I'm going to be ruthless and all that. Where'd that shit go? That shit went right out the damn the window. What happened to that ruthlessness? It wasn't like he was fighting somebody in here. I ain't getting hit by the motherfucker. But last night, his punches didn't seem to have the same steam that his punches had in a previous fight, and that's credit to Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? And then when Usyk made that nigga take the flag off, then he knew he had a reality check. Come on, let's have some consistency here, dude. Imagine Deontay Wilder grab goddamn Tyson Fury belts and throw him out the ring. Come on. Threatening old people, threatening media members, then go to the back and start fucking crying. Dude, ain't nobody like questioning him. Did he put some shit up his ass, dude? Come on. You hear about the alleged therapeutic exemptions, dude? He should have took that anger and used it in the fight. I'm telling you, it's set up. And I got a video coming on Usyk tomorrow about the double standards. How when Usyk boxes, like, oh, it's beautiful boxing, but when niggas do the same shit Usyk doing, it's considered boring. Come on, soft ass. Let a cruiserweight come in there and man, get out of here. That wasn't even called for yesterday. I know he lost that multi-$100 million deal with the Zone, but it is what it is. You know, but yesterday I was uncalled for, dropping the belts out the ring, all that shit. Usyk like he wanted to slap him upside his head. Well, he just wondering where that energy was at inside the ring. Where was that? Where was that adrenaline rush in the 12th round and the 9th round when you was supposed to finish it? Which he was supposed to finish him before then. But we'll get to that. Come on, where was all that at? Like I said before, he should have used that aggression towards Oleksandr Usyk. That's why he lost the fight. He didn't have enough aggression. Come on. And then Eddie Hearn gonna have the nerve to say, well, you know, hey, this is a role model, guy that people should look up to. I want my kids to look up to. Are you freaking serious after what he did? Big 6'7", 6'6", 250-pound man throwing a temper tantrum. I thought you about to bust out and do the Cabbage Patch of the Crybaby. You know? Real talk. You know, then he go on a rant talking about I studied your history, and he tried to save face. He just knew Eddie was gonna rob for him. Now, if the shit in the Ukraine wasn't going on with the war, they probably would have gave Anthony Joshua the decision. But Anthony Joshua, to be honest, held on to them 3 belts way too long, dude. Anthony Joshua was supposed to consolidate all those belts and pick the ones he wanted to compete in. Like Josh Taylor doing, dude. Like, dude, you don't have to defend undisputed. That ain't nothing but an additional bill. Pick 1 belt, 2 belts at the most, and defend them. And when he didn't consolidate with Deontay Wilder, that hurt him. Let's be real. When he didn't consolidate his belts with Deontay Wilder, that hurt him. And then it hurt Wilder too. You know, now you're getting probably about to get the most mundane, pedestrian heavyweight undisputed fight of all time. Usyk and Fury gonna be a tactical fight. No, none of them really got no real punching power. You know, Fury power is manufactured through weight. And Usyk was tagging Joshua with some arm punches. And I'm like, dude, if Joshua don't, you know, do something, but he was tired. You know? I just didn't really understand, you know, Joshua's lack of urgency. And I guess it was tied to his stamina. He said before the fight that, you know, he couldn't trust his conditioning, long story short. He didn't know how good his conditioning was. And he said that, man, come on. If you don't know that, I mean, how you not be able to gauge that? I was talking to somebody about how they not be able to know how much they check gonna be before they check stub appear. It's basic math. You know what time and a half is. You know pretty much what they taxing you for the most part. You can just take a previous check stub and do the basic math. I don't have to wait on the check stub to know what my check gonna be. It's basic math, bro. It's percentages. You know, not to sound arrogant or no shit like that. You know, people be taking stuff the wrong way, but you know, it's not rocket science. You know, but nonetheless, he just man. I was more disappointed in the performance than the rant. You know how they say the cry come before the fall, where the fall came before the cry here. I was more disappointed in the performance than the tantrum. Because Usyk didn't have no plan B for Joshua. There was no plan B. It wasn't well, let me say it this way. It wasn't a massive shift in plan B. It wasn't a massive shift. It wasn't. All he did, Joshua took away his check hook. Joshua took away his leg movement. And all he ended up doing was he just started throwing straight punches. That's all he did. He just started like moving and lining up his left hand. His left hand didn't even have the same pop on it because he had to travel farther this time to land it. Anthony Joshua was supposed to walk through this dude, man. He didn't do it. Ronaldo, salute. Dr. Blick, what's going on? GK Black, salute. Ricky East, 245, salute. Shout out to New York. AJ had a temper tantrum. He did. What else y'all thought it was? I watched a film today, and those who still doubt I see the path to victory for Usyk against Fury. Now after watching some things, I just grilled some steak though, so I'm eating it in the background. Peace to the chest. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to Benjamin Foe. Dr. Blick said Wilder just hated. Yep. Text said people saying it was close enough for Joshua to get there. Yeah, it was. It was. I've seen worse robberies. It was close enough. But everything going on in the Ukraine, they weren't gonna ski mask Usyk. They going through enough over there already. They wasn't gonna pony down on Usyk, dude. Oh yeah, I woke up this morning, man, and I seen that at least the UK won that fight. Oh boy, man, that's why, man, people Usman head just got too big figuratively. You know, that's why you play four corners and run out the clock, dude. Ain't no point for him to be sitting in the pocket with old boy in the 5th round. He deserved what he got. No way that was supposed to happen. No way that was supposed to happen. You sit in the pocket to get kicked like that. He deserved that shit. He deserved it. Come on. But that shit was cold-blooded too. That's why UFC keep winning. They put the best fights on. And when you put the best fights, you get the best results. Even though Usman was running away with that whole, man. Nigga ran away with that L. Trey, salute. Dr. Bliss said, no, BS. If you do sports, you know if you're fit enough. Not Anthony Joshua. I know that for myself, football, soccer. You know, so the crazy part is Anthony Joshua didn't happen when the iron was hot. Both was undefeated, 95% knockout ratio, and effed it up. And that's what that Al Heyman is known for. I'm not saying Andy Hurd didn't have a stake in that for not happening, but that's what Al Heyman known for. Should just do to the chest like Bud did with Sean Porter, slow him down. Yeah, hit him anywhere. Shit. AJ felt that he won. That's the real reason why he threw the fit. He felt like he got robbed. Well, they did rob him of that. Well, I didn't really see the knockdown over again, but it was like a clear knockdown. You know, it looked like a clear knockdown in my opinion, but it changed the camera angle as he threw the punch. But you know, he thought he was winning the first fight. He thought he was boxing like Muhammad Ali. So obviously, it's a couple screws loose in that man's head. Obviously, there's a couple screws loose in Anthony Joshua's head. He said, I thought I looked like Muhammad Ali. I'm looking like, in what fucking third parallel universe you thought you looked like Muhammad Ali in Doctor Strange multi-universe? You out your rabbit ass mind, but he don't need to retire. He just need to step up the pace a little bit more. He wouldn't even have to worry about going 12. Usyk was out on his feet a couple times in that fight, bro. And he just fought through fatigue. Usyk and Wilder had the best performances fighting through fatigue I've seen in heavyweight in a while. You know, that's all will. You train for will. That's just something that you really, I can't even say you train for. That's something that's embedded in you. For you to fight through that type of fatigue, bro, with them two dudes way bigger than Usyk and Wilder, too. You know what I'm saying? Fighting through the fatigue that he fought through was impressive, bro. He was throwing arm punches, and Anthony Joshua had punched himself out in the 9th round. I had Usyk taking the 10th, 11th, and 12th. Now, you can make a case for 8-10 in the 9th, but I won't gonna give him an 8-10. Anthony Joshua was supposed to come in lighter. You know, Anthony Joshua got all the skill set, bro. He got every physical tool you need, bro. I won't say the field. He got every physical tool, not skill set. He got every physical tool you need to be a great heavyweight. He just don't have the intangibles. His chin is good enough. Heart, killer instinct, mentality. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you can't, that's just something that, you know, the edginess, man. Like, he don't have a chip. When you got that much money, dude, he just a dude who like working out. You know, and he should have did the same thing he did for the Ruiz fight and leaned out. He don't need to be no 240. Then he goes on in a rant. Well, I'm 18 stone and Marciano and them was 14 stone. I'm a different breed. Of course, I can't throw. Oh, these dudes listen to it all, bro. They listen to it all. Trust me. They listen to it all. They listen to it all. And the only place I can't speak on the UK, but the only place in America that you can that you hear about boxing is on YouTube. That's the only place you hear about boxing like that is on YouTube. So you know they listen to every video, and that's why they get in their feelings too much. But like I said, if I listen to every comment, bro, and if I fed into every comment, bro, I couldn't get no work done. I couldn't live my life. How many racist comments you get? How many, response videos people make, man, bro? Come on, Giant ain't worried about a midget, man. And Oleksandr Usyk, man, all respect in the world, dude. He's as good as they come. You know, moving up in weight. I don't have any issue with anybody saying he's the best fighter in the world right now. I don't have any issue with it. Because it's an opinion. It's no real, it ain't like God come down and tell you, anoint you, oh, you're the best fighter in the world. It's opinionated. But that dude's a hell of a fighter, bro. Because Anthony Joshua took away his original game plan. He took away his check hook. That was his number one weapon, that in the left hand. And Usyk still found a way to make an adjustment. Then he started dropping the left to Anthony Joshua's body. And that took some air out of Joshua, too. He go up there with a very amateurish type style. But like I said before, movement is going to kill in the heavyweight division every time. Movement is going to kill. It's just that you got the durability of Usyk and other natural, but movement is going to cause a problem in heavyweight division every time. Movement. If you a big fighter, that's what made Muhammad Ali so good. He was a bigger fighter for his time with movement. You know what I'm saying? He never got to see his prime though. But Mike Tyson, it was the movement. It wasn't so much the power, it was the speed. When you got movement moving up, you're gonna be a problem. You're gonna be a problem. And then them dudes that come up there and move, they're gonna get big fellas because they stride different, they step different. You know what I'm saying? They step very, very different. Everything, like if you ever run suicides in the basketball court, look how the taller guys stride and run suicides compared to how many steps that the average size guys take. It's night and day. Same thing when you run sideline to sideline in football. Look at the stride. It's totally so they walk and they step a totally different way. That's your advantage. Where it take them one big step, it's gonna take time for them to shift their weight. So you take advantage of that. You able to get the point A to point C. They got to get the A, B, to get to C. Usyk go point A, C, D, E, G. He can just go. He can go to different points. His gears is shifting a lot different. They automatic. So you got to understand that you can't give him no space. And Anthony Joshua, he hit him with a couple body shots, froze him, and just watched him roll out. Then try to step over, then try to follow up. I remember Joshua popped him in the mouth with a fucking shoulder, dude. Usyk popped him in the mouth with a shoulder. Y'all really got to watch Usyk on the inside, bro. It's a thing of beauty. Him and Crawford, dude. The way they leverage taller and bigger guys, man, like, dude, they live to fight the bigger opponents. I'm telling you. They live to fight bigger. The bigger the opponent, the better you're going to get the most out of Usyk and Terrence Crawford. That size shit, man, they understand. You can tell they have a wrestling background. When you understand how the center gravity work or the balance work for people, it's just a different. It'll be, if they was trained in UFC, they'd be pretty good in UFC. He knows exactly they know exactly how to leverage bigger guys. They know how to get up under you. They know how to high punches where you can't see him. That's why he's gonna be very dangerous for Tyson Fury, dude. Very dangerous. I was watching Coach Malachi. He said the same thing, where it was all that energy to fight AJ, and you got people excusing AJ throwing the belts. That's not it. That's belts. That's not his crazy. Imagine if Crawford did. Man, imagine if anybody did that. Neutral natural salute. He say, "Nah, F that you right. If we came up with the list of fights that didn't happen when it should have happened, damn near all involved Al Heyman, most of them. But he didn't have no choice here. He had to fight Oleksandr Usyk. Said Africa came out of him during that rant. Man, I guess, man, shit should have had that energy in the ring for Oleksandr Usyk, dude. He moved better in that whole little rant than he did in the ring, and then he started trying to like smooth it over and shit, man. You are who you are, dude. And then after the fight, he threw the belts. He was about to get into it with Usyk team. He just threw the man belts while his entire town and country is watching what you expect to happen. Yo, Usyk was about to pop that nigga in the mouth. He had to remember he was in Saudi Arabia, dude. Usman had the fight in the bag, and he wanted to stand up with a striker. There you go, dummy. AJ Wilder, Stevenson, Kovalev, Stevenson, Tank versus anybody. Plant versus Benavidez, Spencer Thurman, Charlo, Thurherd, Leo, and Gary. I mean, the Stevenson and Kovalev one was, I think, the most disheartening fight, because that fight was done, and then Al Heyman came and signed Stevenson and took him to Showtime. Shit was wild, dude. That was the most disheartening one, in my opinion. And then that would have been a great fight. And he's saying, I'm not a 12-round fighter. Hate to break it to you, AJ, but the rules is 12 rounds. Man, what if it was 15? I mean, we said I'm 18 or 16 stone. Marciano did like 14, stone or whatever he said. I'm like, dude, this dude made every excuse, bro, and people gonna give him a pass, bro. They just let you know, dude. It's like good looks. Good looks is like at the workplace. You tell Cheryl, man, you look good today, Cheryl. Cheryl, like, oh, thank you. But if you the janitor or you fat Bob, you say you look good today, Cheryl. Sexual harassment. That's real shit in real life. That's real life shit right there. It is. It's just different sets of rules for everybody else and different set of standards. Life ain't fair. What about that woman that did that prank? And they was like the ocean, and the dude end up dying. The dudes end up dying in the ocean and shit. And she did the prank. He ended up dying, and she ended up getting like 10 years in jail. Imagine it was another dude that did that to another dude. Then the dudes would have got life. It's a different set of rules in life, bro. Women are held to a different standard than men. Celebrities are held to a different standard than billionaires and wealthy people. Everything is different, dude. Everybody is held to a different standard. No one talks about it like that. He said AJ's cooked, and he would still be able to come back, get belts. He's still gonna make a lot of money his next fight. It don't matter. Usyk in his 20th fight has been 8 different countries when them Europeans ain't afraid to travel. That tells you something. Yup, same thing Josh Taylor. Movement and will. Yup, AJ had never had heart. He had heart. He was speaking from the heart then. I will cry for you tonight. begging. Ooh, yeah. Nigga want his belts back. Man, what tripped me out, he ain't never won the ring belt. He ain't never won the ring belt, but want to touch it and throw it out the ring. But I remember when Lomachenko cut Adonis Stevenson face off the belt, knowing they had to go back to Adonis Stevenson. Come on, they ain't that innocent. I'm not that innocent. Usyk one of the best defending on the inside. Man, his defense on point the whole fight. I ain't gonna lie. He was catching, man. Most of them shots that Anthony Joshua was throwing in the rounds we get to Joshua, all of the rounds. Usyk was picking and slipping a lot of them shots, dude. He couldn't hit Usyk. And then he was going to the body pretty good, scoring good shots, being in control. Then he get tagged up, get to play back to Usyk. Then, at one point he stopped using the jab. Then he stopped going to the body, started head hunting. This one is a motherfucking boxing, dude. Kept backing up, resetting when Usyk was just pivot out. Yup. That jab was great last night. That right hand to the body, when that left hook to the body was vicious last night. But one of them, you let him slide to the back door. He threw the left hook and would stand there. And Usyk would slide by instead of throwing the left hook. You're going to slide to the right, step to your right, get the hook off again. Shit. This don't make no sense. Are you sending a message to the Charlo brother? I don't got no message for the Charlo brothers. I'm going to speak my opinion on it. I ain't got no message for them. Shit. AJ's afraid to go all out. Yeah, because he's gas tank. In that ninth round, he didn't really go all out in that ninth round, dude, if you be honest about it. He didn't go balls to the wall, man. He really was selective in his attack. Come on. He really was selective in his attack, if we being real. It wasn't like he just emptied the whole tank or no shit like that. He didn't. He was very selective, bro. Nigga, he's got too much muscle on him. He didn't learn nothing from Jeff Lacey and Joe Calzaghe, dude. Lean muscle is the key. Lean in boxing. Lean muscle is the key. Depending on what you're doing, though. If you weightlift, you bodybuilding, then, you want but the bulk ain't nothing good, man. You bulk up so much you can't wipe your ass. Been there. Barely can wipe your ass, man. That shit ain't no good for you, bro. Unless you really playing like a contact sport. Good, nice, lean muscle is what you're looking for. That heavy shit, all that do is fuck with your bones, dude. Trust me. All that heavy shit he got on him, man, AJ should be around 235. I'm betting the house of Usyk Will Fury. He's a southpaw. Last southpaw he fought was Otto Watling. That short fighters, is a motherfucker for Tyson Fury. Exclusive News Insider, motherfucker, really bet on AJ knowing his track record. Man, it was there, dude. That's the bad thing about it, dude. I picked him by ski mask and the Glock, but yeah, obviously I didn't really factor in the Ukrainian sympathy part of thing, but but he had him, bro. He had him a couple times where he was able to inflict damage, but he didn't like it. It's different being in the ring. Trust me. You can watch any sport, right there and say, "Oh, this is what you did wrong." But it's different being there. But support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. But he had the right game plan. Robert Garcia, fucking beast, dude. Robert Garcia, fucking animal. That man is the best trainer in boxing right now, straight up and down. That dude, Robert Garcia, had the perfect game plan. Now, apparently, him and Robert Garcia was arguing in camp, and they had a lot of disagreements. That lets you know everything you need to know right then and there. Anthony Joshua really felt that he probably really run that last Usyk fight. He was arrogant. Robert Garcia said, "Man, go run and give me some fucking cheesecake from goddamn Manchester and walk back here to Watford." He should have did it. Y'all want to know why guys like Floyd Sr. don't have no clients and Ronnie Shields losing clients? These dudes is militant, bro. They everything is on when it's supposed to be 1-on-1. It's supposed to be on 1-on-1. It's supposed to be 5 o'clock. It's supposed to be on 5 o'clock. These are men, and those type of dudes, they don't thrive in boxing. They want you to stroke their ego, be nice to them, cuddle them, love them. And Ronnie Shields and Floyd Senior, they're from a different hard nose, slap your ass while you in that corner. You got to understand these are different breed of men, like Anthony Joshua. These dudes don't want to do everything they need to do to win these fights, bro. They don't. They want to go to the route of the least resistance. That bodywork slurs Usyk down. It did. He dropped him too. Shit. One victory in a rematch don't make you the king of rematches. Andy Ruiz didn't prepare. AJ Usyk is always prepared. He was close to winning it. On September 23rd, Stevenson's going to avenge his Olympic loss to Newark. Oh, he lost to Robertson Casico? I really don't have any interest in that fight. How heavyweights going to be real interesting after Usyk and Fury vacate their belts after undisputed. Jerry Baby Anderson might be up next. Ain't nothing but old farts left after that. Watch clips of Fury Ottawa Lane Usyk gonna zip in and out with combinations, punches to the body that Fury can't see. Make it a battle of attrition. Usyk is gonna leverage him with his angle. But think about it, Fury ain't scared to get hit, and Fury ain't got no conditioning problem. Muhammad Ali said it will. You can't have muscle in boxing, it only gives you fatigue. He ain't lying. You can got lean muscle, but not that bulky shit. So if you're gonna pick up the weights boxing, it's just high reps. Like if you're doing curls like 10 pounds. Anthony Joshua maybe 20 pounds at the most. Or you just repping that shit. You know, he don't need chest wise, you don't really need to fuck with the chest like that. Pull-ups, dips, a lot of squats. You can go heavy on the squats, heavy on the deadlifts, on the leg press. You know, a lot of sit-ups. The chest is just, you really got to touch it like that. The dips and all, and the push-ups gonna knock that out. Also like how one channel on video tried to check the judge that chose AJ and the judge ran away from the camera. I want to see more of that, expose these hoes. Man, this nigga ain't even see the fight. This nigga ain't even see the fight. Hold on, I ain't got my headphones on. You ain't even see the fight.
What you talking about, man? I watched it from 6 to the end.
From 6 to the end? He missed the whole first half.
I did. So only reason why I didn't catch it is because I was at a baby shower. Please forgive me. But once I got service, there was a little corner in the backyard. I stayed there for the rest of the fight. What I did see, I don't know if you agree with me, CJ. I don't know where you at, so we just going to do a quick recap. From the 6th round on, I only had AJ winning 1 round. He looked very lackadaisical in there. He wasn't putting that much effort in there. And Usyk just kept picking him off. Like he was open for counters the whole night. He did hurt Usyk to the body. I didn't think that was a low blow. But other than that, I didn't see AJ doing much of anything that made it look like he had a convincing win. To me, if I could go off of what I was reading in the Discord, they said AJ won the first 3 rounds. Would you agree with that, CJ?
No.
No?
No, he didn't win the first 3 rounds.
So what? Because
he won like the second and the third, I think.
Okay, so if you won the second and the third, and I'd say AJ won 4 rounds tops. If based off of that, that's how I would judge it. A lot of them rounds after the 6th round, they were swing rounds. I'm not saying Usyk blew him out the water. I'm just saying the cleaner punches. A lot of them punches AJ was throwing, they wasn't convincing to me. I mean, Usyk would catch him with a short straight, and his head would snap back. Like these were clear, effective punches. That's how I was looking at the fight, looking at it to score each round. So it could have been close. I don't know what you scored at CJ, but I'm just
13.
So 2 rounds.
Nope.
Yeah. So it looked like it could have been that. So I'm gonna just say that was what it was. I at the end of the day, I don't know where you at right now. We just pick up where you left off, but that's how I looked at it. I thought that the second
see him crying.
Listen, we can get to that now because let me tell you something, bro. I don't want nobody that CJ was, I was, a whole bunch of people came out here. We criticized Wilder for the nonsense that he did in both of them fights when it came to the allegations And then afterwards, with him saying, I don't respect you to Tyson Fury, right? If we gonna criticize Wilder for doing that, for being unsportsmanlike, this fool right here deserved that, because look at Usyk's face. He literally took, and this is what I hate about Anthony Joshua, he literally took his shine away from him, his moment. The man literally came out of his country during a war, came back. He had every disadvantage and still beat Anthony Joshua. For him to storm out of the ring and whatever he was doing out the ring, and then come back and then take the man flag and do whatever he's doing, and then go on this long speech, and then to go on, and then have the nerve to talk about he crying. Bro, you is not a warrior. He don't got a warrior spirit. It's like Andre Ward said, this dude's a bodybuilder. It's like you said, CJ. These dudes who can't cut it in their country sport, whether it be basketball, football, for AJ it might have been soccer. They resort to boxing as a second option. Like what you saw last night is a guy that just picked up boxing late compared to a guy who was brought into boxing at a young age, who was born to box, a real boxer versus a robot. And this dude got the nerve to go cry and say how much he's been through. My man, you have literally the world at your hands. We don't even know, we can't even count on our hands the endorsements and everything that AJ got. AJ literally gets everything in his favor. He's literally the number one boxer in the world when it comes to the cachet. And you talking about something, you got all this pressure and all that. Yo, bro, boy, if you don't go get your ass in the gym and go work on your craft, out here crying like a little bitch.
He said he dropped Usyk. He did. Usyk parried a lot of body shots. No, he caught him with a lot of body shots.
He parried a lot of them too, though, bro. He did parry a lot of them.
He says, no, he wasn't partying F out of here. He was eating right hands to the body and left hooks, parrying. He was parrying a lot of them shits. He was. Look at his face. Tell the story.
Yeah, bro, look at him.
Boxer focus more on leg work with weights. Yup. Fury Usyk fight is very interesting when I envision how it played out. It's probably gonna be a snoozer though.
It's gonna be boring.
Salute one honor. Said seems like AJ was saving himself because he had no stamina.
He did it. He's the same thing. What did he say, CJ? Oh, something about they want me to box like Jack Dempsey and Mike Tyson. There's Lloyd. I'm big. I'm a new age champion. I'm not a 12-round fighter. Like, come on, bro. Those are excuses.
Everybody gonna take advantage of that shit.
What you like, and if you really think about it, that's kind of the reason why he lost to Andy Ruiz too. Like, he shot his load and he was done after that. Like, he just was out of it. So he couldn't keep up with Andy Ruiz. If you look at the fights that he's lost, Andy Ruiz once, Usyk twice, it's his stamina. He's not in there with another guy who's just going to stand there and then go at a slow pace with him. Wilder would have been easy pickings for this guy. I'm not even going to lie to
you. Jay Brown said, no, he doesn't have a heart. Something salute. GK Black White tried to tell everybody it was all an act. Joshua was acting like a politician while trying to be a fighter. Yeah, he got a lot of sponsors too.
He got sponsors out that wazoo.
There's a video that shows AJ going through 7 stages of grief last night within a minute, but that was hilarious. To keep it real, I wouldn't be mad if Usyk team jumped AJ in the ring for that crap. Yeah, he can't do that shit over there. He do that shit over here.
He did some sucker shit last night.
Get y'all niggas for 20 years for every punch y'all threw.
Oh yeah, they definitely would have did that.
50 for every punch landed.
Yeah, y'all niggas. CJ, I don't know if you're gonna get this, but them fools would have been right in the same cell as Brittany Griner.
Dennis Rodman going over there to help her get out.
Yeah, whatever.
Dennis Rodman got hella connections. Shit wild.
Shout out to Dennis Rodman. You know how many of them
should get her. I don't understand why niggas got a problem, dude, with her. I don't get it. Okay, she like chicks. Who cares?
I think that she's.
Who cares? Cool. What does it matter? She's still black. White people don't give a hell.
Listen, I don't give a hell about that broad. I ain't sticking up for her rights.
Why not?
Keep her ass in jail.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not?
Why not? What she do to you?
She ain't did shit, but I could care less. That's why.
It was your black ass. Your mom over there. You want her ass to get out? right?
Yeah, because it's my mama.
Okay, it don't matter. She still. That's why we niggas ain't got no unity, bruh.
No, I'm not unified.
It should be
We're
unified.
not gonna go there, CJ.
You should. Why not?
We're not gonna go there because you're gonna get your channel flagged.
I don't care. At this point, I don't care. Like, bro, like, why not? Like, what? She ain't did nothing.
Why would I stick up for a woman who out here committing genocide? I don't care. No.
Cool. She ain't the only one. It's a lot of these niggas that watch P Valley for God. There's a lot of niggas that watch P Valley and live that life.
CJ, them, I don't stick up for. They not doing nothing. They not better than our people.
I ain't mad at you. She a sister. She ain't never did no tomfoolery.
But you get my point
cool
of view.
With it, bro.
You get my point of view.
I understand, bro. But I mean, it is what it is, dude. I ain't mad at her, man. I hope she get out. I'm putting them in.
I don't want nobody to stay in jail, but you know,
get her out.
But she broke the law. You can't be going to other places.
It is what it is.
Doing wild stuff over there.
A lot of niggas make a mistake at the airport and shit. It's life. You know, just do what you got to do to get out.
She get out, and the same thing. And remember, we were talking about that dude a couple of months ago who got caught with what was it, the CBD?
I mean, we gotta be on code, bro, at all times. No matter how y'all, as long as it ain't on some what's that chick name, Candace Owens type shit, on that type of tip, man, we gotta be on code at all times, bro.
Okay,
that's just what it gotta be. You gotta be on code at all times. You can't be selective on code. Okay, y'all probably enjoy a lot of the same type of chicks and fucking shit like that, and the same type of fucking hobbies and shit, man. We gotta be on code, dude, straight up and down. We gotta be on code, straight up, man. She a sister. We gotta be on code. Now, if she would have came out here like Deshaun Watson said, and I really don't have. I don't want to go speak up for the black community. Then she waived her union rights to be in the black community. Then she waived her rights. That's different.
So she was until she go Kanye or
exactly until she start putting that red hat. Now I don't blame Kodak Black for putting that red hat on though. Whatever. He was. Yeah, I don't blame that nigga, man. Yeah, well, that nigga Trump freed that nigga Kwame Brown, Kwame Kilpatrick. I ain't blaming them niggas. Dude. Like, man, you ever been locked up, bro? Like, ain't no good feeling, bro. You don't get fucking niggas be ready to sell they soul to get out that hole, man. CJ, literally.
CJ, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Every situation that you can imagine where people have gotten locked up, I avoid it completely. So if I'm bent, I take Uber. If I know I read the room, if I feel a little tension in the air, I leave. I got into it. I've only almost been caught about it once, where there was a shooting at my crib, and I seen my best friend get clapped right in front of me. I seen his whole insides on my front, on my street. No lie. I live in Long Island right now, and I still live in the hood. And that was the only time. When it come to danger and anything like that, situations that could get me jammed up, bro, I'm great at avoiding them things. So those type of shits, I kind of stay away from, but I get what you're saying. Like when it comes to jail, I've never been there. I've never been booked. Thank God I got somebody watching over me, whatever. But I get what you're saying. I know that jail's a horrible place to be at. I don't even visit my dogs when they go there. I just send them the commissary money and tell them I'll see you when I got a bottle for you when you get out. But I know that place is not a nice place to be at.
Put Wilder in there with Usyk. Man, Usyk been to beat the dog walk shit out of Wilder.
I don't. Yeah, and what is with these people out here talking about some Wilder would wash Usyk? What?
That'll be a very funny and awkward fight.
It's only a puncher's chance, literally, for Wilder. I don't see how Wilder could beat somebody because his footwork is just horrible. Terrible.
That'd be a very, very interesting fight. He needs to shed. Oh, my bad. Boxing fan X4 says AJ had too many voices in his corner. I really didn't pay attention to that part.
I didn't even see Robert Garcia. Was he there?
Yeah, he was yelling in the ring.
Yeah?
He stopped yelling after a while. He was the one to tell AJ what to do, and this shit was working.
And then he stopped yelling?
I stopped hearing it. So he needs to shed those bulky. What happened to Dr. Blick? He said, "Stop and say the bulky muscles throw quicker shots." Yeah, he's still explosive with the muscle. It just take a lot of oxygen to fuel.
There's only but so much weight he could cut.
Don't know third world country like homosexuality or no other country. For real, you get killed over there in Saudi Arabia for that.
And listen, in Jamaica, you get worse. You ain't gonna get a quick death. You're gonna get a slow one. They're gonna take it back to biblical times and stone you. I'm not lying too.
Said we supposed to be brothers. He said Usman and AJ in the same
You ain't
night,
say
tough night
you
for
ain't
the
say it right, CJ.
Nigerians.
You ain't say it right, CJ. He said we supposed to be brothers.
He said Usman and AJ the same night, tough night for the Nigerians. Not gonna lie, but they'll be all right. And Kobe,
Yep.
and you and Brittany might be going to the same titty bars. Hilarious.
Leave
Shout
me
out to
alone, Javier
Ying.
Logan.
Wilder can catch his ass. If you don't catch him, it's over. They ain't like Usyk gonna knock him out. Usyk will be Wilder for the first 10 rounds, and 11 Wilder knock him out.
That's it. That's what I mean with the punches chair.
Usyk and Andy Ruiz would be a good fight too.
I always thought that would be a great fight.
That'd be a good ass fight too.
I always thought that'd be. I wouldn't doubt Andy Ruiz dropping at least once.
That'd be a good fight. Yeah, they're about the same height.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. And Andy Ruiz got the hand speed. I don't know if he's gonna beat Luis Ortiz.
You might.
Mm-hmm.
He looking good. Best shape I've seen him in.
Yeah, oh man, he looked phenomenal, but for some reason, like he get caught and just be getting dropped. He got that Amir Khan kind of thing where he just he keep his hand in the cookie jar for too long. Not saying that he chinny.
Yeah, Amir Khan's the first thing people are gonna point to.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying Amir Khan get greedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he may be one punch pony, but that boy can punch. He has a hell of a chance. Yeah, I think it been took Usyk and Fury. That's gonna be a good fight too. I mean, it ain't gonna be a good fight on paper, but
it'll be a good fight for boxing aficionados, pure pugilists.
Yeah, people that like tactical fights and shit of that nature.
Yeah, I think that would be a good fight.
Yeah, and they gonna try. They gonna put that shit on pay-per-view in the U.S. You want to bet money on it?
Why? I already know they. Come on now, you know, like Dana White said. Like Dana White said, boxing's a fire sale.
He said, boxing fan for us, you see the Navarrete fight, you're gonna end up like for check. No, I ain't. Well, I went to sleep, bro. I seen the coach.
I forgot all about that.
I heard he knocked him out in 6 rounds. Shit, Nick was like 40 pounds, 20, 30, 40 pounds overweight before that fight, though.
Word?
Hell yeah, Nick was big as a motherfucker. So
is he gonna fight Shakur?
Him or Valdez out here at some point. I heard he shouldn't fight Shakur. That's what I heard last night.
You said he shouldn't?
That's what I heard last night.
Oh, so he would get iced. Got you.
But I tell you, he was fat as hell though coming into that fight. So probably need another fight. AJ didn't use any veteran tactics at all. RGW say no hold, leaning, couple blows, holding, jabbing face, throwing head in there. Dude has no chin, no head movement. I mean, he don't trust his chin. He didn't trust his chin at all last night because he's supposed to walk through Usyk ass. He letting Usyk slide out the side door every time.
Yeah.
Hello? Boy, yeah, that's your boy.
Blackie, what was Wagwan blood?
That was good, man.
Not much. Your boy lost last night. He was over there crying in the ring. How did people feeling in the UK?
Everyone's proud of AJ. People said I saw a tweet earlier.
How?
Someone saying at least AJ didn't say Usyk loaded the gloves or drunk the referee. Yo, what's the name? Big boy Flame freaking like the post. Yeah,
this is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. Why is it that every time it's like y'all be good with like second place reward, like y'all like to give consolation prize, like, oh, at least he went out there. More at least victories. He went out there more of it. At least he went out there and tried his best. He went out there and fought a valiant effort. Like, no, he lost, and then he cried like a little bitch. That's not cool. Like, you get what I'm saying, Dr. Blick? Like, why are they proud of AJ?
Because they said the fight was razor close. He improved so much. He was so close. Like there's multiple. Like a lot of people said that AJ did a lot. He accomplished a lot for a guy that started late. They're saying all of this stuff.
But Wilder don't get the same credit.
I don't know, man. They say it's delusional. Hey, if you liked, you liked, man. That's
did y'all see that video where AJ's at the podium? I think you sent it, Dr. Blick, and dude is going over there, and he's like, "Mate, you did a good job, mate. I'm telling you, for the first 10 rounds, mate, you had him. It was razor thin, mate. And you was in there, and you had him. And the it's just that he went up.
He's like, you outboxed.
You outboxed the boxer, mate. You outboxed the best boxer in the world, mate. He was only by 2 rounds,
Yeah,
mate.
Banco said facts as well. He agreed with the
What?
at least age yeah, he said at least AJ ain't saying Usyk loaded the gloves and the ref was drunk and his
He
caution was too
basically
heavy.
did shit.
He went in
He
there.
basically said, I'm a new breed of heavyweights. I'm not a 12-round fighter. And
If
then he
you're
threw
not
the
a
belts
12
out the ring.
Bro, if you're not a 12-round fighter, then that means you are still a goddamn contender.
That's
lie
true.
or no lie, you're still a contender.
That's true. And if you're not a 12-round fighter, you know what you do? You empty out the tank and try and get this dude out of there.
Yeah, you put the pressure on him and you go out on your damn shield.
Man, you get this dude out there, man.
He in there square dancing and trying to fight this guy's fight. He still fought the wrong fight to me from what I saw. And he still was. I don't know what to say.
I was gonna say he was following around. He hurt Usyk to the body. Like if you look at the way, even when he hurt Usyk, he wasn't even trying. He wasn't even fighting. Like if you look at how AJ tried to knock Dylan White out, or all them, like CJ, maybe you're right. Maybe that Klitschko fight changed him.
It did.
Yeah,
because when he knocked Dylan White out, he was going for Dylan White. He was chasing after these people, trying to stop these dudes.
And then Klitschko hit him with that check right hand, and that was it.
Yeah, look at Wilder, man. Wilder be breaking his hand every fight. He still be throwing that shit.
Yeah.
That's something you're born with, bro.
Wilder said, listen, I'm throwing this thing till it fall off.
He knocked someone out with a torn bicep.
Yeah.
He said in the super chat, he say CJ used real want support. This is Brittany Grenner, but on the real, we do need to stay on code everything. If we don't love each other, then no one will. I'm telling y'all, bro. You gotta stay unified, bro.
Here we go. Okay.
I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm mad because she with some chicks. What do it matter, dude? Like y'all
code, bro.
with the mans and shit. Who cares?
I'm on code, bro. I'm on code.
Gotta stay on code, dude. But we don't get her. If we don't stay on code, they ain't gonna get her ass out. Shout out to Dennis Rodman. Shit, the Michael Jordan trying to get her back. Shit, niggas fuck up. I can see she was trafficking marijuana. Now you just got to sit your ass down. The old boy from the UK got 20 years for the weed pen.
For the weed pen.
Yeah, and ain't shit the government could do about that shit. It is what it is, man. That's why, man, the worst thing you could do is drug traffic when you go overseas or lose your passport.
Listen,
I'm surprised they ain't started making passports digital yet.
You ain't got one of those you don't got the enhanced ID that's like a passport?
Man, I'm talking about some shit. If you lose that shit, man, it's a
wrap. Just be on that.
You probably got to go to the embassy and prove some shit, man. A lot of people. That's why when you travel on vacation, you got to take enough where you can survive there for a few months. Especially when you're international traveling, dude. That shit ain't
especially on the regular.
Hell yeah, you got to keep cash and all that shit on your ass.
Different forms of currency on deck.
Yeah, they got two dudes got caught in Mexico and they went the wrong way. Got caught in cartel country.
Damn,
niggas scared as hell. I think it was gay too, dog. You could tell. It was like that shit was hilarious. I don't say it was hilarious and no shit like that, but yeah, they don't really mess with black people in Mexico. They don't think we got no money and shit. So you pretty much good when you go there.
Yeah.
Here.
Of course, they go. Unless you looking like money.
Yeah, nigga still broke. Don't let it go. Go just pass. Just pass.
Brokey. Sorry for AJ crying, man.
I seen that shit, man. Eddie Hearn said, I want my kids to be just like look up to AJ. And Shaw said after that shit.
Wait, so you want your kids to be like the guy who said that he looked up to the Nicky Barneses and the Ray Forever?
I wonder if he's still gonna be fight in December.
Yeah, he was trying to he was getting into it with Lomachenko.
Oh yeah, what'd he say?
He said F that.
No, he said I thought he's gonna fight too.
It's funny because Lomachenko probably didn't understand half of the shit you was saying.
Lomachenko,
he started talking about I thought they for championship fight. It was some civil war going on, but they got wars and they got like protests is regular in the Ukraine.
Yeah, so
it's regular. It's like it's just regular.
Usyk out here coming into the ring like going to press conference like he's on Planet Yard, like he just came back from Planet Yard Jack and Dragon Ball Z.
You better not get rid of Abu Garcia though.
He gonna have to stick with him because what is the point? What would be the point of having Robert Garcia? You're training for one fight.
Yeah, I did. AJ ain't looked that good since.
No, they gave AJ confidence. They said, AJ, you can still do it, man. You did us country proud.
That's why they love you. That's because they love AJ. Whatever he done to be loved, but they didn't love Amir Khan like that.
I'm not gonna lie though.
He won a gold medal. That's why.
If he fights Wilder, and it comes down to heart, Wilder's stopping him.
Oh, duh. I just think Wilder's just a stat for stat. If this was fight night, Wilder got better. You know, right before you about to enter the fight night, and they got off the checklist. Yeah. Wilder got more checks on his side, to me.
Hey, the career mode.
Yeah, career mode. Remember the career mode where you would look at who you about to fight next, and you see how you size up against them. If you put both of them up against each other, and to me, I don't know about to you guys, but to me, Wilder AJ for nothing is still bigger than Usyk and.
It is. I'd rather see that fight.
It's still better than the undisputed fight. It's still a bigger fight because they'll go right to Vegas, and they'll probably get Allegiant Stadium.
We're gonna see how Wilder does against Robert Helenius. I heard that Wilder's already done like over 200 rounds in sparring.
Well, he needs to do over 200 rounds on the squat machine and deadlift.
Apparently, he's actually running a little bit.
No, he's right.
No, I saw clips of him looking like he's.
Hear these fallacies, Blick.
No, I'm not a joker. I just saw a clip. Let me see if I can find it. I saw clips of him freaking running.
Send me that on Instagram. CJ, you believe this nonsense?
Sprinting? Or he's sprinting or running miles?
Yeah, running miles or sprinting.
AJ one had hella fast body punch combination later in the fight. That shocked me. And then never did it again.
And never did it again. He did it once and didn't
do it on one time. And then proceed to follow him around the ring.
Square dancing.
But to be fair, where you talk about AJ or Wilder?
AJ.
Oh yeah, no, it's not gonna work off the one fight, man.
He should have won. He should have won that shit last night, though.
He should have, man. But the problem is the reason why he didn't win. He don't have the mentality to beat someone like Usyk.
He didn't close.
Usyk was hurt, rocked, wobbled. Like at times, I was like, "Yo, AJ gonna stop him if he applies more pressure." He just stopped. he just stopped.
I thought I was like,
he mentally turning into them Cuban fighters that is like they be.
They just get satisfied.
Yeah.
He was just satisfied with the fact that that he had hurt him at one point and just proceeded to just kind of reset. And you got to know, like, when you a killer, you know when to finish a guy off or at least go for the kill. You might not be able to finish the guy off, but you could go in there and make your mark so that guy be intimidated to the point where he don't even want to take no chances. This guy didn't do that at all.
And Helenius taller than Wilder. Parts of Mexico never see in that. He said, "Man in person and your skin is attracted to them." I don't know what that meant. Kind of choppy.
Can punch.
AJ was doing the Tex-Mex, British Mex. That shit was hilarious, bro. Man, he got to do better. But yeah, I'm gonna end off on this Charlo thing, man.
What Charlo thing?
I mean, you ain't hear what happened? No. Where you been at? Under a rock?
Yeah, I'm gonna link it to you.
I had an active.
He's broke and never will fight again, according to his wife.
What are you talking about? My TV voice. What are you talking about?
He broke and will never fight again. What you mean?
What
exactly what I said.
Broke? This guy be walking around with Range Rovers, man, and big chains. He's buying Maybachs and wearing shiny watches and Rolex and things like that. What do you mean?
He faking it till he make it. Hold on.
What you mean he'll never fight again?
Exactly what the fuck I just said, dude.
Look at that clip, Kobe.
Explain this to me, brother.
Hold on.
I'm gonna put my joint on mute. Hold on.
Oh, my bad.
Like, for all his fucking fans, the nigga's never fighting again. This house is gonna get fucking bankruptcy, whatever the fuck. They gonna foreclose this bitch because he can't even afford to fucking pay for it. Because that's how stupid he is. And
So that's his wife.
What?
Why is she putting him on blast like that?
He threw her in the pokey and she got arrested. They said
He threw her in the pokey.
She sound bitter.
He threw her in the pokey. Yeah, he said, I got an open case. I can't be doing this.
He threw her in the pokey.
I guess she decided to woman up and couldn't keep her hands to herself.
Wow. So I guess
she said he ain't never fighting again and house about to get foreclosed. Maybe she coming for child support or something. Who knows?
Damn, she trying to take.
They've been together since high school. She said he'll never fight again. I wonder what that meant.
I don't know. But does that mean
lie, man. Sounds
does
like
that mean
she's trying to end his career?
Yeah, I was about to say because I don't think it's like he don't got nothing lined up.
We don't know. I heard Benavidez fighting Usyk. It won't be Benavidez.
Who the hell want to see that?
Hey man, they delayed Yard's ass whooping.
What?
Yeah,
Yard to fight Benavidez.
I don't want to see. I don't want to say nobody's name on there, but there's a YouTuber out there that was trying to argue with me that Anthony Yard gonna whoop all the better BF. There's a YouTuber.
You should,
CJ knows
what I'm bet with him. Place a bet with him. That's an easy money.
He didn't want to. When I broke it down, he didn't want to. I don't think he wanted to discuss it anymore. He read it and he read my message and just continue on with his day.
It's funny. Watch Anthony Yard to put out the best performance of his career and stop BF. That would be so funny. It's not gonna happen, but that would be so funny.
He's getting sparked in two.
You hear Zerto and Beevil agreed to fight in the Middle East. No Mexican privilege for Zerto. He's going to have to legitimately win this. Man, I would have took that shit to Southern California. He's stupid. Modern King Boss said you really Charlo Jermall. I'm like, sorry to hear that. You ain't lying. He crazy too, probably. Let me get out of here, man. I got a dip. Appreciate y'all for coming on. Listen to this tomorrow morning on the podcast. Can't find it, hit the link tree.
Yes, sir. Make